Stargate project is official, and there are a lot of companies who are going to benefit from this. We're going to go over what exactly the Stargate project is. We're going to go through OpenAI's public post that just happened recently on X. We're going to talk about the companies that stand to do very well from this, such as Microsoft, Nvidia, AVGO, and Oracle. And we're also going to look at the charts and go over how I plan to play some of these setups. The Stargate project is a new company which intends to invest $500 billion over the next 4 years building a new AI infrastructure for OpenAI in the United States. We will be deploying $100 billion immediately. This infrastructure will secure American leadership in AI, create hundreds of thousands of American jobs, and generate massive economic benefit for the entire world. This project will not only support the reindustrialization of the United States, but also provide a strategic capability to protect national security of America and its allies. So the race for AI right now is huge across the world, and obviously the United States wants to make sure that they end up ahead, much like the space race back in the day. The initial equities funders in Stargate are SoftBank, OpenAI, Oracle, and MGX. SoftBank and OpenAI are the lead partners for Stargate, with SoftBank having financial responsibility and OpenAI having operational responsibility. Masayoshi Son will be the chairman. ARM, Microsoft, Nvidia, Oracle, and OpenAI are key initial technology partners, and the build-out is currently underway, starting in Texas. They are evaluating potential sites across the country for more campuses as they finalize the definitive agreements, and as part of Stargate, Oracle, Nvidia, and OpenAI will closely collaborate to build and operate this computing system. This builds on a deep collaboration between OpenAI and Nvidia going back to 2016 with the new partnership between OpenAI and Oracle. And now something like this, just so far is really not out of the unusual. If you go back and you listen to Joe Rogan and Mark Andreessen's podcast, Mark Andreessen was talking a lot about this and about how venture capitalists were told not to invest in startups that were related to AI because, for national security reasons, it's better for them to control basically how this AI landscape is going to happen, and it seems with a couple of key companies. All of us look forward to continuing to build and develop AI and the particular AGI for the benefit of all humanity, and we believe this is a new step on a critical path that will enable creative people to figure out how to use AI to elevate humanity. Nvidia is already performing well off of that news, up about 3.8% today, and for the past couple of months we have remained bullish, but we've been waiting to put a trade on the table until this compression that's been happening for the past couple of months finally releases. Much like what happened back here when the BX flipped from dark red to light red and then eventually to green. This is an indication that a breakout or an expansion is going to happen, and this is the only time that we really want to be focusing aggressively on Nvidia. There was no reason for us to be focusing during all of this compression for multiple months back here, and there was no reason for us to be really focusing on Nvidia since November. But now that we are showing higher lows and the breakout from this squeeze, as long as this Friday the weekly BX closes with a higher low, we will have the green light to become aggressively bullish on AMD again and ride this back up to $170. You also notice that if we switch over from a weekly to a daily BX, that we are now showing green, which is a sign that buyers are stepping in. If we look at Oracle, you are going to see that this also had a massive push today, up about 11%. And I do believe that as long as we close above $165 this week, that there's a very high chance that this was the bottom for Oracle. You're going to see that over the past couple of months, price has been making higher lows and higher highs. This is a sign of bullish structure. And our goal is to wait for price to pull back into this trend level or into a discounted range, and then wait for the BX to flip from dark red, which you'll see at the bottom of your screen, to light red, and then eventually bright green. We would have went long back here on August 21st, and we would have held this position for close to a month, making 28% return on our investment. You'll see the BX began to make lower highs, eventually flipping red back here on December 10th, and from this point, we're just going to allow price to pull back down to support. Now, in a perfect world, it would have been great to go long right here, but we need confirmation of a bottom first, and that is what this news is giving us. You'll see that the BX on the weekly is now flipping from dark red to light red, which is our first indication, much like last time, time that the next expansion is going to happen. So as long as we can hold over 165, I am extremely bullish on Oracle. And I think that over the next couple of months, we'll see a move back to $190 to $200. AVGO is a stock that I have been very bullish on within my private academy for the past couple of months, and this also looks like it's going to continue to break out, and this expansion will also continue. You're going to see that back here in the summer, we had this resistance level or this liquidity zone. Price rejected here multiple times, and the more times that we hit an area of resistance, normally the bigger of a chance we have to actually break out. Once again, we look to the bottom indicator being the BX trender to start showing higher lows into higher highs, indicating when to buy and how long to hold for the expansion. And you'll see that technically we would still be holding on to this long position even with this compression over the past month. Now, bullish compression, which is what's been happening here when price has been squeezing between this resistance and this support, normally releases to the upside. And that's why I think that there's a very good chance that over the next couple of weeks, we should see AVGO continue to break out up to about $280, most likely by the end of Q1. And the final stock that was mentioned was Microsoft. You can see here that with Microsoft, we had this strong squeeze. The BX trender did what we want to see, swinging from lower highs into higher lows and eventually higher highs. Price ended up breaking out, hitting highs of about 8% before pulling back. And over the past couple of weeks, price has really just been consolidating between $434 and $410. But once again, look down at the BX trender, which is going to show us buying pressure in the market. And you can see that we are now flipping to higher lows. As long as price can hold here and not break $417, keeping this BX making a higher low, then there is a very good chance over the next couple of weeks and next couple of months that Microsoft will move its way back up to $470. Honestly, every single one of these is looking like a solid setup. The biggest thing that we need at this point is for these weekly candles to close with a higher low on the BX. If you want to learn how to set up the indicators that you see here and learn my exact strategy, you can get access to all of our free courses and material down in the description. And if you are somebody who has a portfolio size of over $30,000 or more and has been trading for at least 1 year, and you want to trade alongside me every single day and learn my strategy alongside of myself and our community, then you can go ahead and join our private Discord. The link is down in the description. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you tomorrow.